New on AM Extra this Mental Health Awareness Month, we're looking at the importance of sleep and its effect on mental health.
Health officials say getting 8 hours of sleep every night can help you to be better focused, creative, and could even help you live longer. Joining us live now with more is brain health expert and author of The Age-Proof Brain, Dr. Marc Milstein. Good morning.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Happy to be here.
Well, thanks for joining us. I'm sure, morning anchors know, but let's talk about how important is getting enough sleep.
Well, sleep is really one of the most powerful, important things for our health, our mental health, our long-term brain health. And so the good news is there's things that we can do to take control of our sleep. We're learning so much more about how our brain works. So it's an area that we can really optimize.
Does everybody need 8 hours of sleep?
Well, for adults, it's anywhere between 7 and 9. And kids need quite a bit more. So some people can do less than 7 and do just fine. It's just rare. And then more than 9 for adults, we say we just want to make sure everything's okay, that there's not something that's happening that's causing that need for extra sleep.
So when we look at getting enough sleep, whether that's 7 hours, 8.5, 9 hours, getting that amount that your body needs, what are some of the long-term health benefits of doing that?
Well, many things. We actually know that we fight off colds and viruses when we're asleep. We know that we improve our memory when we're sleeping. Everything that we learn during the day, we actually make that memory stronger at night. And we also flush out toxins and waste from our brain when we're sleeping. So really we keep our brain youthful and clean when we're sleeping. So it's really just one of the most important things we can do. And it's just a time that we want to really prioritize so that we can really get this great night's sleep.
Does the quality of sleep you get make a difference? And if so, how can you do better at sleeping better?
Yeah, it's not just the number of hours of sleep. We want to make that sleep really effective so that we make those memories stick, so that we flush out all the toxins and waste that can damage the brain. And so some things to think about is just really assessing your bedroom at night and realizing that we're living in a time now where there's a lot of light in our bedrooms, from things charging in the corner, a cell phone charging, maybe a TV that's on. And while we're sleeping, what we're seeing in all these studies is that it's really important to just make our rooms as dark as possible, because the light from all these devices can interfere with our brain's ability to get into deep stages of sleep and really give us true rest. So one thing to do is just really assess your room and make it darker.
And I see we also talk about napping smart. So how can you make sure that naps don't derail your day?
So naps can be great, or they can have that terrible, awful, groggy feeling. And the way to make a nap feel really refreshing is to keep it short. So we sleep in a cycle, and the first 30 minutes of our sleep cycle is something called light sleep. And if we wake up in light sleep, we feel very refreshed. If we go past light sleep, we end up in deep sleep. Your brain is basically taking a break and off, and that's that awful, groggy feeling. So if you can keep your naps to about 30 minutes or less, even setting a timer, you can wake up feeling more refreshed, not get into that deeper sleep, which is not good during the day because it's very hard to shake that kind of groggy feeling off. So short naps are good.
You've got a new book out. It's called The Age-Proof Brain. Tell us a little bit about that and why you wrote it.
Well, we know so much more now about how to really not only get the best of our brain each day, but protect it down the road. We can actually lower the risk of things like Alzheimer's and dementia anywhere from 30 to 60% based upon lifestyle factors. And one of those lifestyle factors is optimizing our sleep. So really just getting the word out that we have much more control over our short-term and long-term brain health than we ever thought, and that we have all this, really amazing new breakthrough information, and just getting out to people so that they can do these little things that can have a big impact.
Well, it's interesting stuff. Doctor, thanks so much for joining us on AM Extra. It's good motivation to put the phone away, go to bed a little earlier tonight.
Yeah, turn the TV off, all of that.
Thanks so much. And you can find his new book, The Age-Proof Brain, wherever books are sold.